All right, everybody, I'm going to do this is probably just going to be one video here. It's not going to end up to be a short. I'm going to do like how I tie my knot. Something that I learned years ago. That's what my dad taught me. Simple, easy, fast, and strong knot. And also I'm going to show you how to set up a bait caster. As soon as you put in the back and put it in the reel seat on your pole. So basically, I don't do anything fancy at all. So I run, of course, my line through the jig head. And give yourself maybe 3-4 inches, if less. So basically, I put my finger in between the two strands, between the tag end and the main line. So I just start twisting. I go 8 times. 8 times. Then I run it back through. Run it back through the loop. Then I just start cinching. Then I put a little spit on it. And then I just, that's so tight. Just pull it as tight as you can. And you got basically a super tight knot. It's fast. You don't have to mess around with polymers and all that kind of stuff. That's what I use. So like I said, I've been using it for years and years and years, and I don't know, it's just been so successful for me. And it's fast, changing lures out here. Setting up a bait caster. Normally, I'll go through. This is actually an Ardent. I'm basically on their I'm on their pro staff, and this is either tournament series 6.5 to 1, 8-ball bearing. So what I do, I turn everything off. Turn the spool tensioner, turn the magnetic brake, turn that off. I never use a drag. The line of today, the manufacturers, especially reaction tackle, the strength of the line, you don't need a drag. So normally what I do is, I know one person actually is doing his videos on this now. Open your bail, and you can see your lures basically on the tip there. Gradually, I call it a lure drop. Open your spool tensioner. I don't know if you saw that or not. As soon as it hits the water, you're not looking for a backlash. I mean, that's perfect. Basically, then what you want to do is start out with 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Start there. If you're a beginner, you're not going to get the distance on your cast, but as you get more and more practice, as far as your follow-throughs and all that kind of thing, your cast distance will improve. More you can turn up the spool tensioner and the magnetic brake. Again, I've been around for a long time, and I used to use the old level lines, and I know how to spool or thumb spool, and so I can crank it up a little bit more. But it all depends on the situation. If you want short cast getting into that junk, then so be it. But this is how you want to start. You're not ever going to get away from a backlash. I mean, a lot of things can happen. Can hook, like I hook on the back of my crate there once in a while, or if I'm under some structure, it might hit a tree and get some backlash. But open water, this is basically what you're going to get, just like that. Normally, what I do is when I get my rod set up, when I'm sitting in my garage and get my rod set up, I do a lure drop. But it's going to be different when you're hitting the resistance of the water instead of the concrete. So basically, that's how I do it. So let's get a cast here and see if we get any backlash. Nothing. Let's get that back in again. Just let it fall. There you got it. There you have it right there. Just let it fall. Oh, I had a bite right there too. Come on, buddy, come back. Come back. That was actually a nice bite too. Probably took some time out of my fishing, but so that's basically my tip of the week.